I didn't mean to start it yet. Hold up, I'll be back. I'm here. Hello. Hello, everybody. Oh, hello, Salt. Sure, they use Blood Rainbow. Actually, no. Mostly just because it's unreliable. And Blood Moons are very unreliable to get. So that's actually not in the game plan. Oh, might as well get started now because I accidentally started the stream early. So here we go. You Ranger. Okay. Disgusting. The stream description should be updated with the entire game plan for this run, and whoo boy, it's extensive. Unlike when I did this with Mage, I'm actually going to be doing this in we want to be bringing it to hard mode as well. So that is going to make this quite a bit more comprehensive than when I did this with Mage. This is Woodbow to fight Moonlord. Yeah, there we go. So I heard you needed funds. Yes, Zorona. Thank you for your donation. Although it'll be more clear what it's used for when it's not donated through there. But yes. Oh man, I didn't have time to. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that tonight, I guess. But yeah, so I guess basically for all of your information, almost none of you are here right now. Completely just run the stream. Yeah, hot chance of that. No. So all of you know, I am wanting to bring a Survivor Season 2. However, it's a massive time commitment. It costs a lot to produce in the time department, and I don't have a whole lot of time. So I'm actually going to be trying to fundraise, basically, for a Survivor Season 2. So if you did enjoy Survivor, I do now have a Patreon set up with a Survivor Season 2 option. You'll get raw footage from the first season, so you can see everything that happened from my point of view, and slowly I'll add other point of views as well. You will get exclusive access to Survivor Season 2 streams when that happens. If that happens, we kind of need enough people to actually sign up for the thing, but no, maybe we'll do it anyways. But yeah, so I want to start trying to fundraise. I also want to pay all the creators who are joining because it's a massive time commitment for them. So being able to make it worthwhile their time would also be great. So yeah. When are you going to do another stream with viewers? No idea. That's a heavy gift. That's all donate to Thorben in pounds. All right. So first step, boom, make a wood bow. I guess we need to find some stone for arrows here. That it's so much faster than when I did this with Mage. First Survivor was goated. Yep. People loved it. I loved making it. It was great. It's just because this is partially a job for me, and it's also partially a job for the people who I invite to it. I need to basically fund doing it again. So yeah, if you want to be one of the early helpers making that happen, check out Patreon. You should be able to find me, Thorben, there. Any and all gifts there will go towards funding Survivor Season 2, and I'll be making some more official posts about it later. Also, I have given to Cataclysmic so he can get some more helium chat. Are you proud of me? I donated to his cause. Get him more helium. And if that's not worth you supporting Survivor, I don't know what is. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Boom, and boom. We now have shurikens. Boom, we have another part of our Ranger initial collection. I also love money. Urban is one who uses shotgun, though he prefers the Bible. That's true. I really should be a melee main because of the Sword of the Spirit. Or is that Summoner? The description and the game plan is surely not the right way. Helium. Thanks, Zerona. Make sure I should add backflips. 10 out of 10 update. Yes. So, the right way, it's really just a term, I guess, I don't know, it gets attention, it's, yeah, it's mostly just to get the attention, it's just a quick way of trying to describe it. Like, this is not at all what you should actually really do as a ranger. The objective is mostly just to use as much of the ranger, stuff that is available in the game, while also avoiding things that are overly grindy, and also making it so there is a line of progressions. You're not just, you know, going back and forth in your power. Do we have a helium fund? Should play the Bombs Apis mod. I haven't really touched a large content mod in a while. I don't know if that's what that is. I haven't done that in a while. Clickbait. It's not clickbait. It's just a fast way of trying to communicate an idea. I'm not really onto streams right now. Onto, I assume into. Then how'd you end up here? Oh, Finch staff. Too bad we can't use it. Need to get ranger stuff as soon as possible here. Ooh, what the? Oh, that's interesting. The Castlevania. Nah. Oh, okay. A wand of sparking in my second. You couldn't have done that in my 1 mana run? Okay, game. Okay. This game. This game! I guess I haven't actually posted the video on the 1 mana run yet. It's gonna be a collab with Chief Logan, and I'm waiting for his side to get finished. I want to say if this is a B weapon extension. Why would I get a B weapon extension? Why? Been watching you for a while. You've really helped me out. Thank you for making content. Well, I'm glad I've helped you out. Okay, we are not doing very good on the whole finding more ranged weapons side of things. We could use some throwing knives. How did I get the merchant already? I guess I did make 2 simple hazards, did I? So now we can at least buy ourselves some arrows. Hey, Life Crystal, thank you very much. I'll take that. We need to go back to the surface so we can get a blowpipe. Play Silk Song next time. I do want to play Silk Song again. I just don't have time, guys. For you to get the blowgun. Oh, the blowgun is part of the plan. It is part of the plan. Yeah. Let's see here. I think Symphony of Night more than Silk Song. What is that? What's Symphony of the Night? Well, Zorona is a single-handedly funding survivor already. Hello. Hello, Theron. Alright. Already disobeying my roadmap. I should pull up my roadmap on the side here so I can see it better. Alright. Should make flaming arrows here soon. That's what we should do. Let's start exploring the surface. Hope we get some throwing knives and collect some vile mushrooms. I guess this would make sense to do some exploration and hope for something like a Howden bottle. That'd be helpful. Well, Cannon, you bet that's on the list. Renato has returned with a new name. Oh, yeah. Bog says hi. I say hi as well. Well, hello, Bog. This has not been a great cave, and it ended. It just wasn't a good cave. Ah, noob! Get juked! Alright, oh, emeralds. I'll take those, please. Thank you. There we go. Alright, we'll go home for now. And see if we can explore the surface a little bit. Is this a melee? No, it's melee. Mr. Merchant Man. Give me... I wish I would buy that. Give me that. Cool beans. Just throw this stuff in here. Take the shine potion. Oh, we do want bombs or grenades. Whatever you want to call them. Whatever the kids are calling them these days. Going to use Icar arrows? No, we're in a corrupt world. So, yeah. I think he likes crows. What? Forgot to make arrows. So we can make flaming ones. Oh, with our regular arrows. Darn it. Oh, I guess part of the plan was to do that. Okay, well, you got a really nice world spawn. Just a tunnel on either side. I need to not go down this. I don't think blowpipes can be found. Wait, where can the blowpipe be found? I'm pretty sure it's wood chest. Am I mistaken on that? I think it's wood chest. It's wood chest, right? Yeah, I'm a dragon person. That's right. It's a fish person. Get out of here. Get out of here with that lie. All right. Got some cactus. We're a cat or dog person? Both. I like both. Dogs are better, but a cat with a dog's personality? Fantastic. Arguably the best. Alright. That's a good bit of cactus to get us started. Really use a blowpipe right about now. Maybe I really should just ignore the blowpipe altogether. Like, really? What use is it actually? How long you play Terraria for? No idea. 11, 12 years? Would you rather? Wait, would you rather Larry the Cucumber person play songs with Larry? Loves to sing. Would rather be a Larry the Cucumber person? Huh? Do the thing? For the Nintendo stream? Do the thing? What are you talking about? I don't remember the Nintendo stream. That was a long time ago. Ah. Well, I'll be honest, I don't really understand, but you... Okay, I'm just looking for the corruption, but no, it's not gonna appear in this world because it's a really nice world. Stop arriving to my house and tell me to join sleep. I'm trying to watch other stuff. No, don't watch other stuff because I'm streaming right now. Me. You should be watching me, clearly. Way off on that. Ah! Oh, water chest. Ouch! Hiya. Boom. Get you. And inner tube me, baby. Let's go! Like the basement? Everyone likes the basement. I saw there's pepper. How could you forget? I forget a lot of things. You go for an evil biome for the 100% gun drop. Darn it! That's what I get for looking at chat. No, so we're not doing the gun drop. Absolutely not. So we are not trying to. This isn't meant to be optimized, I guess is a good way of putting it. This is not in any way meant to be optimized. The point of this is to utilize as much of the everything Ranger can do, it can make. Use as many of its weapons and stuff as possible, while also not being too overly grindy. Where are platforms? So we're intentionally going to be unoptimized because we want to utilize everything in game. Did I make 2 anvils? Gosh darn it. We want to utilize everything in game, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, cans. So we can sell these, sell you and you. I'll hold on to you, I guess. Cool Venus. Like beans. sail all the thing. Oh, I thought that was a star over there. That is a torch. That's a torch, chat, not a star. All right. That gets us a good bit of money. How far off are we? About to go. Oh, not that far. You just get a little more. I guess you just don't need to build anything. Dare you to call cataclysmic scream salt and just leave? No. I should watch you much. I'm missing from it, so look at the watchers counter. It's doing really good is what it's doing. Like the stream, all that jazz, just like the stream win. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa! What do you do with every single Terraria YouTuber that is active just goes live right now and steals your views? They wouldn't, and they can't, because my viewers are loyal and love my content. They wouldn't go and watch another Terraria YouTuber. Right, we play Rangers to be mage. That is absolutely correct, but for argument's sake, we're going to pretend like people want to play Ranger instead of Mage, because we all know everyone just wants to play Mage all the time because it's the best class, but, you know. I think the stake launcher is a bow gunner slingshot. Why slingshot one of the options? What else is a slingshot? Gonna be a full play. This is gonna be a full playthrough. We're not like finishing it in the stream if that's what you mean, but yeah, it's gonna be a full thing. Unlike the mage one where we always stop at the wall. Bum 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 bum. Let's see. Okay, we're really not that far away from getting blowpipe, moving on to just mining for stuff. Where's my vanity? I have played the game many a time without starting with my vanity. Many a time. This is also entirely. This is just vanilla Terraria. There are no mods. I'm not even on C mod loader the launcher. I like using Phantasm or the Vortex Beater. Interesting. The launcher. It could be a slingshot. I mean, I guess. Why not just call it a launcher? You like that trick? Do something with your bow. A gnome? What's a gnome doing here? Gnomes can... What are the conditions for a gnome spawn? How is that? Huh? That's weird. Do you see chat? No. Why does Thurban have a lot of chat latency? I don't know. No one knows. Where do you place someone? What do you mean, where do I place the summoner? Think of my ranking of classes. I have mage as my favorite, and then all the other three are kind of just equal underneath it. I saw a gnome in a crimson? What? What is with the gnomes? The gnomes just going anywhere they want these days. Can't let this stand. Absolutely unacceptable. Is it day yet? On the map it looks like day. Well, according to the zombie it's not. Getting there. Boom. It doubles its value. Nice. I do still need to collect stars though for the sake of things. I have plenty of stone on me. Let's make a bunch of arrows. Beautiful. Buy some torches. Make some flaming arrows. There we go. Off we go into the wall blue yonder. I'll just go da 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 da. I don't think we're going to be doing that, Salt. I don't think that's going to happen. I really just sell the book that gets me the vines from this. I have so many rope already. I'm actually surprised at how little damage this does. I mean, I guess the short sword isn't exactly a lot better. What did you call me? Shout Pepper. I'm just not going to answer. You think about that? They just spawn in a world, generate living trees, not touching bark. Also the background. There's no background wall. Oh, it's a gnome! Gnome! If we could turn a day soon. I just like collecting gnomes. Ouch. Ah! Darn it, I wanted to collect gnome! Are we gonna preach the word to anything? I mean, sure, but I haven't seen this Thorben stream since the one rope playthrough. I mean, that wasn't too long ago. Welcome, welcome. Make sure to like the stream, everybody. I think we already have more likes on this stream than we got the entire time we were streaming Kata. And hardcore do what? Oh, ranger thing? Nah, man. Ah. Features the non-believers of the power of nuclear Bibles. That sounds interesting, that's for sure. Why did I have to get blessed with like the nicest world? Like, this is what every noob should see on their first world. This is absolutely what they should see. They get a cave, a natural cave on both sides of spawn. No corruption as the first biome on either side. Is 2 deserts. I guess maybe not. Maybe just move a tundra over or something. Like, come on, come on. This is like the ideal noobs starting world. You guys see that arrow that kind of came back? It was pretty epic. Alright, there we go. Make sure to sub to any other okay, Wandering Eye. Alright, you're asking for your moderator privileges to be taken away here. Just asking for it. Should be a set for seed. I mean, I would so be down for that. I guess you can't quite set it because they could choose whatever biome they want. But I like the idea of the first one being set. Something that would best ease them into learning the game. Who knew that a bow would have a much harder time with dealing with vultures? And we're going through these fast. Hey, I caught you live. Watched a few vids a few times while we were playing the test. To test the new patch. Hey, cool. Well, it's not really new at this point. 144 has been out for what, like over 2 years at least? Playing Ranger is to use throwing weapons only. Real. Oh, yeah. Doing the 4-class playthrough. Ranger's tough. 4-class playthrough? What's a 4-class playthrough? You can only have 3 classes at a time. First called tutorial. Not on PC, there's not. Does Ranger include guns? Yes. Bows, guns, all that. The whole roadmap is in the description. This is not an optimized run. This is a run that's meant to utilize as much as possible that Ranger has available to it, while always having some amount of upward progression, I guess. Like, I'm getting more powerful. Even if that means I'm doing things that you normally never would, because the difference is negligible. I love the flying carpet. Flying carpet's awesome. If you remember, you would know that my wife loves it too. It's over to destroy. No way. Impossible. Love your content. Thank you! See how it feels, I guess, sort of like what you did. Playing fine, but got a lot out. Oh, cool. Very cool. So you have a good number of newer people in here. People who are like, I love your content. Generally what newer people say. Melee character, world, ranger, magic, summon. That doesn't make any sense, but okay. I've got over 17,000, 1,700 hours. I took a couple year breaks as well. Thank you, Joel. Glad you enjoyed the content. Whack-a-whack-a-whack, whack-a-mole, whack-a-mole, whack-a-whack-a, whack-a-mole. But it's a slime. It's a little different. Flying carp is the best flying accessory that isn't wings or... It's the best flying accessory when you discount all the other flying accessories. I'm on mostly platinum level gear right now. What steps should I take next? Are you playing melee? What bosses have you beat? How specific do you want it to be? Blowpipe, anyone? Nope. What are the odds of finding a blowpipe? And are they in just wooden chests? I should have looked this up before starting the run. That would have been smart of me. Yeah, the flying carpet could be combined with really just anything. That would be really cool. Where's your duck? The duck is in my heart. Did I miss anything important? Yes, everything. The fact that you think you missed anything means that you have missed something important. There's a wrong way to play Ranger class. Yes. Yes, there is. Maybe I should make a pinned comment on this. Yeah, I should do that so I don't have to answer this every single time. Alright, let's see. Okay, we'll play it with that. We'll pin it. All right, there we go. Now I'm gonna tell people to look at that when they inevitably come in and ask the same question that several of you have had, which I mean, fair enough. Some of you go to the sky. Well, I mean, I'll gladly go to the sky when I get a grav potion. Alright. Also, let's see blowpipe. Blowpipe. Where? Let's see, a pre-armo weapon, wood chest near the surface, underground lair. Yeah, okay, so I wasn't wrong. Why is the pinned comment in light mode? It's always in light mode. There is no dark mode for it because it's got to stand out. Figuring out how the game speaks its language to wordlessly. Wait, what? Huh? You doing that? Or you saying that you like the videos about that? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Not. Oh. 2 hits! Oh my goodness, guys. Master mode is crazy. I like that the blowpipe can use darts now. Wait, it can? Oh. I remember seeing... Oh, it stole 4 of my gold. Oh, no, I'm going back for it. I'm going back for that. That's a lot of gold. A lot of gold, chat. We gotta get it. It's actually surprising how many stars Ranger theoretically needs to collect for Jester's Arrow, Star Cannon, that kind of thing. Did I just play this game wrong? I always swap to whatever strongest weapon I last got. You can check the pin comment as to what the purpose of this run is. What kind of character you're playing? Ranger? Yeah, only poison darts. Yeah, sure. My favorite YouTuber? Really? Awesome! I still have been baffled by the idea that anyone with, like, call me their favorite YouTuber, but I'm honored. Journey is the correct way to play. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I see Journey as a good way to play the game. I'm glad you finished your cupcake eye. I am immensely happy for you. Just way smaller than you expected. It was a disgrace to cupcakes. But it tasted good. That's the important part, right? Hey, you've been watching since you started playing. Hey, cool. Island detected. Actually, you know, that's a good point. It's probably one above us. But I'm not super concerned about getting that because harpies and I mean there isn't really anything that I need from the Sky Islands right now. Okay, we're 2 for 3. 2 for 3 on the bat. Ah, 2 for 2. Oh, 2 for 3. No, no, 2 for 4. 5, 6. Okay, you know what? Just quit while we're behind. Ouch. Oh my goodness, so much damage. Yay, flying carpet. Gives me speed. Oh, no. Oh, I hit the heal button. You. It's her personality and Bob Ross voice. Nice. Okay, well that's not going super well. Maybe just go the other way. Oh, wow, we almost got the ocean on that side. Man, wanted this. This. No. Ow. I wanted the blowpipe. Maybe we just forget that. This seems not great. The reason rate for our less than 5 stars is bats. Oh my goodness. Little pool of water in the desert is highly suspicious. Oh yeah, there's almost definitely like Skyland there, Skyland there. What about the desert? I'm not seeing one in the desert. That way is just the way I played the first time I did a class run fun. There's no possible way you actually played it the way that I'm doing it now. No way. I have the whole thing mapped out in the description. Did you look at that? Did you look at every single detail? Alright. Where are the throwing knives? Sure, I thought maybe they're in gold chests. Make metal bows and use them. Well, see, the idea was that I would get the blowpipe before any more metal bows. But yeah, we might just forgo that because I want to try to use everything along its tier roughly. And the blowpipe really is just worse than any ore bow I could craft. So yeah, I'm trying to actually utilize it before we get bows, but I'm not sure that's going to be possible. I'm maybe the most underrated YouTuber. I don't know if I can really be the most underrated try YouTuber when I have almost 200,000 subscribers. I don't think it works like that. What mode? We're in master mode. And there's natural caves all over the place. It's just beautifully laid out. Wow. This is like the best world seed I've ever seen. Most convenient. I guess other than the fact that there were no easily accessible gold chests in that first cave. It went down. There hasn't been too many wood chests just on the surface. Well, we did find a lot of them in the cave. Everyone like the stream yet? Clearly not. Sipho, Waffle Time, and Throwbit are the most underrated short YouTubers. Yeah! You're covering a lot more ground than I did. I just grabbed any new drop. Yeah, like, I was saying, you absolutely should play the game like that, where you're just gonna grab whatever drop comes your way that works. That's all you really need to concern yourself with. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Slimes that face through blocks? What? Alright, love these gold chests here. Very handy. Aladdin bottle. Thank you, muchly. I'll get rid of the radar. Wonderful! Well, let's see. That, okay. Both basically useless. It's fine. Go to Sky. We're not going to the Sky Islands yet, alright? We'll get there eventually, but not yet. Umbrella. Oh, I got my new umbrella. This is a silly song with Larry. Part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a silly song. Just juke him. Just juke him. Shoot him every once in a while. I need that there so I can switch faster. Ah! I can run. Yeah, that's not, wasn't going to work out for me, chat. Oh, I got 5 herb bags. Woo! That's a lot of herbs. Alright, make that bad boy right there. Like this. Hey, you, can you please get out of here. Darn it! There's a fight in my school last week where a kid got knocked out and the other bloody really bad. Okay. Why did you get a Christmas ad? Because it's Christmas time! Just run the stream. How do you get magic carpet? Desert pyramids. I don't know. You can find them in deserts sometimes. I don't think they're guaranteed in a world, so you might get a world that doesn't have one. Yeah. I don't know if I can really say much else about it. Can't really think of much else to say about it. Alright, we'll hold on to the umbrella. Wonderful. Yeah, we're just not finding blowpipe, so we're going straight to iron bow. We'll put this here. Danger sense potion. Or to put that with that. Boom, ba boom. Ba boom. Boom. Money, 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 money. Give me some more regular torches. Cool. Give me a buttload of flaming arrows. Thank you. Some more regular ones in here, right? Yep, there they are. Cool beans. Let's see what we can find down here. Kind of rare. Kind of? Sometimes they're not that bad or rare. Alright, shine it up, glow stick it, and get to mine. I'm a lucky fellow, I'm a lucky boy, I've got my new umbrella, and it's me pride and joy. Exactly, someone knows where we're at. Wish we'd gotten a mining potion, that would have been real nice. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Thank you much. Oh man, I love putting chandeliers down in water. Oh, flare gun, hot dog. Where are the throwing knives? I could have sworn maybe they're in pots. Nope, not that pot. To rush that chisel. I mean, that's a good point. And there's a good number of stuff we need in the desert, but it's going to be a little bit till we get there. Not actually that long, I guess. Yeah, first we want to try and get a platinum or tungsten bow. So just keep mining down. Keep the mine machine going. Flare gun, the better blowpipe. Wait, actually it's classless. It doesn't count. Doesn't count. It's classless. Rebels are mainly focused in pots. Huh. I have not gotten very good pot luck so far, have I? Trimmers are not very hard to find. I don't know how often they do spawn in worlds, or even if I was right in that there are still worlds that they don't spawn in. They might have removed that. Mage weapon best for cultist. So there's the Eventide bow from Empress. You can get the snowman cannon from I have forgotten the ice queens. So you can do that. You could get chlorophyte bullets with a tactical shotgun. Those are all good options. What do you mean you're gonna head out? Get back here. Get right back here, wandering. Actually, no, there's no point in shooting flaming arrows over here. I want to get so good at aiming at the end of this. So good. Ouch. That's the hope. Okay, seems to be straight down. Block this off so I don't get a bunch of water following us, or at least we have less. I has wandered. Give me free will. No. Windows partition got corrupted right before beating Moonlord in my summer playthrough. Oh, dude, that's rough. Tungsten, what's your function? Do I start a new summer playthrough, or do I start a ranger, which I haven't played before? Probably a new one. I'd imagine that would probably be a little more fun, rather than I feel like doing the summoner again might come with a little bit of frustration of I was here already, I don't have to redo it. This early game mage isn't good, but hard mode blood drain is great. So people say. I have never found the blood drain to be all that great. Maybe I just use it wrong. Also, shark statue. Yes. Yes, please. Let's see here. Can you get me some throwing knives? Throwing knives, anybody? Throwing knives, anybody? I don't think I need too much gold just to get a gold bow, and it's not like we're going after golden armor or anything. Probably don't need to spend too long mining gold or other ores. Alright, we'll grab the sapphire here. Pretty sure we already have some, so this would be helpful. Nice. Not much down there. Life Drain and Golden Shower are quite good, though. Hey, if you say so. I don't know, I've just never gotten it to really work for me. Over the Tsunami and Chlorophyte Shot Bow and Stinger for Golem. Beam Bow and Shredder Merchant and Snuff Rifle Venus Magnum. That's a lot of things there, my goodness. For what, for cultist? I'm surprised we haven't come across a glowing mushroom yet. All right, Valthorn is amazing Corbin. Oh, yeah, Valthorn is amazing. I guess in hindsight, when I did the playing mage the right way, I intentionally chose the Crimson because I thought it was less favorable for the mage. But this time I chose the biome that was more favorable for ranger. Should have thought about that, but I didn't, so here we are. Yeah, I'll just float here. We're good. There's a skeleton there. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hawthorne is one of the most overrated mage weapons, though. It really isn't, though. It's one of the only weapons that can go through walls, and it shreds Destroyer, or is, I guess, the mage's main weapon. Destroyer. Main weapon to use against Eater of Worlds. It is bad in the sense that it just doesn't really work well against most enemies. But it is great at handling worms and other segmented enemies. Your brother for Calamity, cool. Crimson is better for mage. No, I think that the corruption is better for mage. But when I did the mage one, I intentionally chose one I thought was less favorable, which was the Crimson. Better options. Better options for mage? Against Eater of Worlds? Like what? Like if you're a diehard mage, only mage weapons. What better weapon is there for Eater of Worlds? Yeah, Toxicarp is pretty cool. Although I'm not actually going to be getting the Toxicarp. That is not part of the plan. I think Shadowflame Hexstall is kind of underrated. Yeah, perhaps a little underrated. Although a lot of basically all the drops, I feel like, from the Hard Mode Goblin Armory are kind of not used very often. What does the right way entail? The description has the entire path that I'm following, and a very short way of putting it is pinned in the chat. I was putting an entire shed into a burn pile. An entire shed, wow. Torpid and chicken wings, nice. I'm hopefully gonna be nice and relaxing for you. 99 watching, that's better than the other day. Thanks. Yeah, his views in general are kind of down across the platform. I think for me in particular, things have not been great view-wise, so that affects the live streams too. Doop, 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 doop. All right, shark statue, hot dog. That away, those away. Actually, let's make some more nice regular arrows. Q. So we have tungsten. Now there's the ore. Cool. Do love our buddy tungsten. And now if we make some of you, I'm pretty sure we're gonna make a bow with the gold ore. There you are. Hopefully we can make gold bow, but I highly doubt it. 9. That is enough. We only needed 7. My goodness, it is easy to make a bow. Alright, let's set up some more housing real quickly, and then we'll go to the desert and start collecting fossils and stuff, hopefully get ourselves an armor. That would be very nice. Okay, looks like we're going to need this to be a little longer. So this might be big enough. I'm pretty sure it needs a little more than that. There we go. Hello, mine. What does that mean? What does that mean? I think that's friend, right? I thought this Brumbo first ever holiday mimic. Wasn't even a ranger. Well then, wouldn't you have preferred something else? I guess you wouldn't have known, but I usually don't even go for the storm bow. I prefer the dart rifle with cursed darts. That's my go-to. There's no way that this is enough. That's way too small. Pro tip, don't die. Oh, thank you. I guess just as another plug, I'll be actually I'll finish setting it up later, hopefully after the stream. But I'm looking to create Survivor Season 2. I know a lot of people really like that, but because it is such a massive time commitment, it's hard to justify me and everyone else putting time into it. I am, or have set up, a Patreon for that specifically. So if you go to Patreon, find Thorben over there, then you can help support the creation of Survivor Season 2. Because I would very much like to make it worthwhile for people to join, give them a little motivation to participate and be reliable on that. And it would also allow me to rest, I guess, easier, because content might slow down a little bit as I try to focus on making that. So if you could support that and you're able to, that would be absolutely phenomenal. I'll be posting like raw Survivor footage so you can see everything from beginning to end, unedited. From the first one, I'll release my POV, then I'll be releasing other POVs after that. I don't have like all of them, but I have a good number of them. I mean, I don't have them because people didn't actually submit them. And then from there, you'll also get to watch Season 2 when it is streamed live, and only members will be able to watch it. One where people get eliminated. Yeah, that one. Let's see. There was one. Oh, this one. That's the better one to go to. Is there a min amount you want to raise before considering Survivor 2? There isn't a min number that set. Well, I guess the number I have in my head is $1,000 because we have about. I want to try and pay each creator $100, which I guess would probably amount to closer to $1,500 to $1,600. Would probably start it even sooner than that if need be. But yeah. Hopefully, if there's a lot of people who really do love it and have just a little bit they could pitch towards it, we could actually build towards that. And since it'll take a while to make, maybe some people will be able to get the membership for a couple months and do that. I suppose isn't great compared to Shadow Flame Bow. Yeah, exactly. I really wanted to get the Ice Bow, but Shadow Flame Bow is just better and easier to get. Hi, Thorben. Bye, Chris. Hope you enjoyed the stream while you were here. I'll certainly be going to Patreon for that. That was some of the best content. First, I will like the stream. Very good. As everybody should. Everybody should be liking the stream. If you're not, you're losing, man. You're losing. Love you, brother. Good. People and Moonlord get eliminated in Survivor. People and Moonlord get eliminated? What? I don't remember Moonlord getting eliminated. Alright, I have a gold bow now. That's why I'm doing more damage. It's like, wow, this isn't that bad. You tried the beam bow? You mean the pulse bow? I have tried before, though I don't think I've ever tried it on tier because it never sells it on tier. If everyone here donated $1, that's 100 right there. Well, kind of. It's almost 100 just because YouTube would take 30%. That's one reason why it's on Patreon, because Patreon takes only 10%, while YouTube would take 30% of everything donated. Alright. Knock that down. Yeah, pigs. What? Are you talking about survive it and trying to fund it? We could do it technically without funding. I just want to... I feel bad asking them to... Perfect. I feel bad about asking them to give so much of their time. And so, like, to not feel so bad and give them something for their time because they deserve it. That's why we're asking for donations. Oh, there we go. No, YouTube. Oh, yeah. I still want to make that part clear, though. That's why we're fundraising for it. Oh, 100! 100 damage! Whoever decided that or thought that was a good idea? Oh dear, haven't gotten the phase beam bow since 36. Phase beam? Phase beam? Phase beam. Am I crazy? What's phase beam? Oh, we got some grenades. We have something stronger to use when we need it. I can't believe I'm back in the desert. I was here so long for the mage run. Now we're here again. Everyone else still plasma now. And if we do end up getting like a lot of support for it, I also want to hire an animator or two to make some cool animations, try, you know, up the production value. So it's like donations will first go to paying everybody who participates, and then after that it would go towards just making the content better. Heck, if it was like funded to a ridiculous degree, I could say, oh, I can just kind of abandon everything else and just hard focus on this for the most part. A pool of water in the desert? Oh, you mean those. Alright, if we can just, you know, avoid all enemies, then we'll be golden. Let's see here. Break those. Heal you. We should definitely grab some of these here. We can make an amber hook. That might be where it gets to. The little secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! Through the mountain! Iconic. Should never, ever feel bad for thinking about secret tunnel. Ooh, let's go. Oh, oh no. Ouch. Woo! Darn it! Strongest bow in the game. Nobody knows. I was researching for my Ranger playthrough before, and Google said the pulse bow was the strongest. Oh, let me guess. That was Google's AI summary thing. Dude, it is off its rocker. All right, we should make a like a house over in the desert. I don't know if like, can I move anyone to the desert that would like it enough to sell a pylon? Like if I move the guy to merchant over there, would they sell a pylon? I don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. Someone try that for me. Strongest in the game? Well, it's probably the vortex bow, whatever that's called. Bum, bum. Alright. Sure. We'll make a house here. Build walls with close is better than the Terrablade, an Xbox 360 edition. It will bounce off walls 9 times. Oh. Maybe Google AI is just using old information. As it does. All the time. As do like all AIs. Never trust the AI, kids. Never trust the AI. There's some, a lot of tumbleweeds. I wish tumbleweeds dropped something. Like, really just kind of anything mildly interesting. That'd be cool. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da. 60 likes is barely acceptable. Yeah, it's not acceptable, actually. Whew. Got him there. I didn't see that coming. You should make sure to like the stream even more. Continue to help fund Terraria Survivor Season 2. We just AI with your production code or love letters. Oh no. Donate so Thorfinn can get Hermes boots. Yes, yes. Donations have been scientifically proven to increase the streamer's luck. Science, guys. It's not me saying this. This is science. Jeez. Yes, yes. Sage words. Ooh, Dune Riders. Oh my goodness, you're right. You didn't donate. But hey, I still give you credit for that one. Well done. Well done. Cream cheese. That just made me think of grilled cheese. Sandwich. Or like the newer Looney Tunes show. We're in the first episode, you know that? It's been rigorously tested. Yeah, exactly. Strike that. The numbers are different. AI has great recommendations for what to do next in life. Oh, no, 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 no. Most overrated weapon. Oh, that's interesting. Life, Terraria, same times. You're welcome. Oh, right. It was Monkey. Monkey is the one, because he donated earlier, who got me those Dune Rider boots. Thank you very, very much. Oh, hold up. We got the extra hype music here. Ah! I'm trying to mine with extra hype, guys. Greater energy! Energy! Alright, there we go. Oh. I didn't even do that! Oh! Antlions can activate or cause cactuses to tumble all on their own. Interesting. Oh, I was that low? Oh my goodness. These guys do way too much damage, mate. Like, what the heck? The desert. Early game desert. Oh, it sucks. The desert is such a weird biome. Like, the desert early game is pretty tough. It gets you some good stuff, but nothing like crazy. You can totally ignore it and be fine. And then in hard mode, it's almost useless. There's nothing. It just becomes one of the most dangerous underground biomes. For no reason. You get the Desert Spirit Lamp and a Basilisk Mount? Like, and what else? You sell? No! Darn tootin'. Guess we're going the long way here every time. Oh yeah, Rita did add note blocks. That'd be cool. Red definitely is a copper short sword. At least trying to use to craft this setup. What's wrong with him? I mean, the carved short sword is one of the strongest weapons in the game. I don't know what you're talking about. Thermal guns are amazing. I mean, the chisel is nice. It's handy. You're totally fine without it. Like, and there's the shell phone. I mean, that's very nice. Like, there are good things in the desert, but nothing where it's like, oh yeah, I absolutely need to go there. Okay. You guys could leave me alone. That'd be great. Cool. The thing about desert is that you kind of have to infect it with hollow for a really good weapon for your mage play too. Infect it with hollow. Oh, you mean the surface desert? I mean, yeah, the Sky Fracture's fine. I'm not as big of a fan of it as I think a lot of people are. I like the cell phone better than shell phone. As do most people, because it's just, you know, an upgrade. Did that not hit the... That didn't hit the big one. It meant hit the big one. Ranger? More like, where'd my wallet go? I'm spending so much money on ammunition. Come on. Ow. Up. That didn't work. Get it? Let's see here. There we go. Okay. Now we are Stabian. Whoa, dude, so many airlines up there. What? Move tiny world size was the best world size. What? The right way is probably by playing melee for real. No, it's by playing mage. Got crystal file shard from Hollow Mimic. No. Yeah, from Hollow Mimic, but you don't need to Hollow the Desert to do that. I also generally don't go too out of my way to get that one either. What are the mage weapons I generally try to go for? Like the Flower of Frost I like to get. Shoot, I'm forgetting what I usually get with mage. I guess Crystal Storm, Burst Flames, or Golden Shower, pretty well. Stream needs more cowbell, does it now? Oh! Alright, whack with an umbrella. Boom! Thank you for the hearts. Thank you very much, game. Oh, I needed those. Sweet. Jim and a cricket. We can't hit them. Mage is the only early hard mode one. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Gosh darn it. Can't believe the cultist got to you. Mage. What? Noble Blade exists? True. But nobody wants it. This guy's brainwashed by the mage class. Well, mage would have the power to do that, so, I mean, you'll get brainwashed too someday. Give him hearts to survival. That was light. More grenades in here. Oh, it's not looking. Guys, guess what boss we're going to beat first? Boss actually checked your HP. Wait, really? I have not heard of this. Cannot lie. I like being mage, I cannot lie. Your other Terrarians can't deny. So when the Terrarian walks in with a sword and a mace. As is the game, I didn't play Ranger because of ammo cost. Later, I was bad at Ranger because I didn't care about ammo cost. Now, I craft the musket pouch and the quiver just in case. Oh yeah, I was always craft them and just have them as a backup. Every single time. We're a worm. Darn it. Can't be missing like this. Can't waste our nades. There we go. Of course, another one spawns immediately, you know, as is tradition. We're collecting all these sturdy fossils. Woo! Snow boss, how did you know? Yep, we are fighting Deerclops first, so we can get the pneumatic horn when it might make sense to use it. Lip. Is he saying that he loves the lips? I forget. Okay. No mas at Leon. We found blowpipe yet? Nope, we kind of gave up on that. Wasn't looking like it was gonna happen. Oh, what? We're doing great, chat. We're doing great. I need an extractinator now, so I can make armor and get this thing going. Okay. But it lives for blue. He doesn't want to lose. Right. It's been a long time. Long time. Use pneumatic horn on Eye Cthulhu when you can just use boomstick. You can see the whole path that we're using in the description. That'll explain all of that. But the quote right way that we're doing it, the explanation for what we mean by right way, is also pinned. This is not meant to be optimal. This is meant to utilize everything as best as possible. Mustard mode. What the heck is mustard mode? You could look at anywhere else for extractinator in the desert. Yes, but the extractinator is more likely to be in the desert. Plus, we need desert fossils, so it's kind of a twofer. Okie dokie, artichoke. Hurry, ready, kids. Hi, Captain. I didn't hear you. Hi, Captain. Ho, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? I don't know why I did any of that. I don't know, I got some energy today. Got it to burn. Burn, baby, burn. Your hubs is never worth it. Correct! Other than weather pain, I would say that the weather pain kind of is worth it for mage. Your clubs response to close the game. Fighting Deerclops free boss though is like, why? Because you can. Because it's designed that way. With great intention. Sure that this path that I'm following is exactly what the developers have in mind for the range class. That's why I'm doing it this way, guys. Though it is actually kind of part of the point in analyzing the design of it all. But Stay away. Nope. 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 Not gonna work out. Woo! Oh, what? Oh, 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 oh! We live! Yay! The sick radio filter thing is peaked. Is it really, though? I bone every time. I bone more like a waste of time bone. Can't live without magic storage. Oh, been corrupted. Corrupted by the quality of life. Oh. Oh, dude, dying so fast is lame. Really lame. Where's Tungsten? Where have you been if you don't know where Tungsten is? He's here. I'm holding him. Say hi, Tungsten. Yep, that was him. I just don't have as good a setup anymore to kind of put a camera on him. Deerclops despawns in a long time video. Oh, you can, yes, but realistically, it's not gonna happen. You get lead armor or something so you don't die constantly. Because we're playing Ranger. Don't be ridiculous. Also, haven't gotten enough ore for either of those. Yeah, I could go mining for it, but don't be ridiculous. Alright. Hopefully our setup won't be result in such a poor outcome as you, Nicholas. At least the idea. Tungsten can't win. Never again? Maybe sometime. Oh! Maybe for the Survivor streams, I'll put up a tungsten cam. Oh, come on. Oh my, my eyebrow is itchy. Have you ever had an itchy eyebrow? It's weird. Okay. Oh, why are there so many enemies? There weren't nearly as many of you earlier. Oh, oh! Okay, he's got some hops. Woo! All right, we're good. We're good at this game. All right. And oh, I want to go down. I want to go down there. Okay. You can get down there. I see the killed monkey. His wife got the face of stole tungsten cam for her own. Wait, for her own podcast. To be streaming in 1 hour. I can't watch right now. Yeah, I'll still be here an hour. We'll have less of the stream left, but we will be here. Yeah. Nice dodges. Thank you. I was proud of those. Oh, it's lava. That's not really what I was hoping for. Oh no. Woo, we live and got a banana split for our trouble. Love that. Ah! We live. Nice, Ranger. The only time I am forced to explore the desert in the entirety of my time playing Terraria. Mage actually has a number of things I can benefit from here, and it has like, oh good, a number of quality of life things, but yeah, not much where it's like, oh, I have to get this or my run will be incomplete. Your run will be incomplete. Okay. Canoe. Oh, there's another banana split there. Let's go. Still trying to find more treasure. Treasure rooms have extractinators. What do you mean? I always explore desert. What for? The range is not good. No, you're not good, because you don't understand how good Ranger is. I'd say that about all classes, especially Mage, though. Mage in particular. By the time you beat Ikazu, you can get way better melee. Huh? Oh! Get that, thank you. Oh! We live. You could really use a hook. That'd be nice. Nope. Okay, I call for Arctic exploration, ice biome for gems. Ice biome? Does ice biome really have that many gems, though? You know, we actually might have enough amber at this point to make a hook. Hey from UK, first time pitching you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're doing pretty alright. We're having a good time. Glad you're joining from the UK. Even though America's better, I accept all people here for quality content because it increases my viewership. Capitalism always wins, guys. Herman, does Westman speak in tungsten? You mean tungsten? Like the tungsten language? No, I don't think so. I guess you must have misspelled that. I don't know why you spell tungsten like that. Doing classless run. What do you mean am I doing classless run? The title says Ranger. I respect it. Thorn Chakram. Oh, well, no, Thorn Chakram is melee. Shimmering, maybe try and ring Amazon. Why are we talking boomerangs right now? Sokka join the chat? Like, what's going on here? Okay, boom. 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 Oh, wow, there's a lot here. Desert fossils. Yay! Ouch. Boys, we got him. Have you ever met any rangers? They have no class. An enchanted boomerang is probably better than what? Like tongues at a church. I have no idea what that is. What do you mean tongues at a church? I've gone to church all my life. I've never heard of this. It's like a Catholic thing. Ouch. Getting good at throwing these grenades. Ah! Okay, even a gentleman. Oh no 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 no! Darn tootin'! Where's the treasure in this stupid desert? Early game desert. How you vex me? How you vex me so? Banana split. Oh, looks so good. Bum bum. What? Speaking in tongues at church. Oh, it's a non-denominational such thing. Is it non-denominational? Well, non-denominational is a lot of things because it's non-denominational. It's kind of just the catch-all for anyone who doesn't want to give themselves a classification of a certain denomination. I guess isn't that more of a what's the I'm blanking. I am totally blanking. Pentecostal. I think that's what it is. I think Pentecostals are more are the ones who are most into that. I fall into the camp of, yeah, it's a thing, but no, it's not necessary for salvation, like I think Pentecostals believe. And it's also somewhat rare. You also shouldn't be using it unless there's someone who is a biblical interpreter, like the biblical kind of interpreter, not like someone who interprets the Bible. You know what I mean. Well, maybe you do, but regardless. That's where I stand. You're wearing armor. No! Is that smart? No! Could I be? Yes! Oh no, it felt kind of wrong. I should have seen if I could make an amber pickaxe. Darn it. Oh, there's some shit, right? Well, we're right past it. Oh, hold up. We need to think about this. Okay. Got him. Clear out you. No extractinator sitting out in the open. Not deal. Sneak through. Grab. Dune Riders. Really just the worst. Wait a minute, did it chug the potion and not teleport? I'm an atheist according to the Bible. You have to stone me to death. No, that is not accurate. Not even a little bit. Where are you getting your Bible information from? The Bible never says to stone unbelievers. In fact, most of the death penalty for like breaking laws are only applicable for those who are under the law, meaning it's only applicable for like Israel back in the Old Testament and now more for New Testament. There's still the ultimate condemnation that comes from sin and hell and separation from God, but the like I don't know, the laws that are put into place for like stoning to death, those are specifically for followers, not for anybody. Here's your question. My wife just asked, if you don't mind me asking, what are your thoughts on divorce? Divorce it's wrong. Yeah, like there are. It's interesting as like a subject. Like some people say, and I think they have somewhat decent argument that there's no excuse for divorce. I think that is probably fair to say that due to infidelity, that divorce is fine because there seems to be a solid biblical precedent for that. Like, I'm pretty sure that's called out specifically. Something you can do, though some people say that you still shouldn't. I'd say that's still probably fine because the Bible says, from the looks of it, that you can. Other than that, there is no excuse given, even abuse, which is a really tough thing to try and kind of figure out. Because infidelity is the only thing. So what if, like, I don't know, there's someone who's being very abusive in the relationship? There is no exception given to that. So I would say that probably divorce would still be wrong in that case. But maybe there's I guess a veil of exception where it's like you can still flee from your abusive spouse, but you just can't marry again. You just can't divorce. Also, there is also that if they're not a believer, they abandon the faith, then you could divorce. I think that's also mentioned in the Bible. Oh, hi, Ghost. Jesus says that you have to obey all Old Testament rules. Also, it does say to stone non-believers to death. It literally doesn't. It literally does not. You have not read your Bible. Either that, or you are using some form of the Bible that I don't know of and don't acknowledge as true. That is possible. Like what do you know what version of the Bible you're getting this from? Do you have a scriptural reference? Because no, there's 0 verses, not even the Old Testament, that allow for that. And also, if we were told to actually stone people, you would realize that people would actually be doing that, right? No, that would actually be a practice. It's not, because we don't think that. Because with the New Testament, we believe that Jesus came and fulfilled the law. Because he fulfilled the law, we are no longer bound under a lot of the Old Testament law. The Old Testament law was also only for Israel specifically. It was not for non-believers. And I'm still racking my brain to think, where are you getting this the Bible says you should stone non-believers thing from? The favorite verse you go to when you're going through a hard time? Job 1 as a whole. well, Job 1 and I guess like the first half of 2, or even most of 2. That's like the most profound part of the Bible ever, and really it's kind of the only place you need to go to for a lot of comfort. Granted, it's not really the only place you go to because, you know, Jesus isn't personally involved in that, but, you know. Gonna go look that part up. Yeah, go do that. I'm very curious as to what you're referring to. Can't read the right Bible hole, yeah. Like, the only thing I can think of is, I'm pretty sure Islam might have something like that. But that's the Quran. And I'm sure there would be some Muslims who would disagree with that. And I have no expert on that. I could be totally wrong, but I think I might have heard that's a thing. Running rule was the Old Testament, Jesus is now in the New Testament. Read Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Well, that's a bit much to try and read for answering this one specific questions. Maybe Galatians, since it's a bit smaller. Oh, I've been having a lot of religious debate and talk recently. I was talking with a bunch of other Terraria. Oh, that's so many enemies. A bunch of other Terraria content creators about the Bible, faith, morality, the trustworthiness of the Bible, like a whole bunch of things earlier today. Ooh, grab this amber. These are still under the moral law. We're not bound by the moral law. So the penalty for unbelief should be true from the passage isn't ours to fish out. Yeah, there's that. Yeah. There's a lot that you could unpack with it. Can you invite a pastor or theologian next time? Well, my dad's a pastor. I could invite him over. The first one that said Job, lol. Yeah, not a lot of people would say Job. Job got me through a very, very hard time in my life, and again and again and again, I'm like, hey, so this situation that this other person's talking about, or the situation that I'm in, yeah, you could go to Job, and yeah, that answers whatever question you have. Why are we talking about religion? Isn't this a Terraria stream? Because I'm a Christian, so I will happily jump onto any chance to talk about it. But yes, it's also a Terraria stream. And we're doing a very bad job at getting ranged armor, which we're trying to do for a while now. This is going to be a very long run. I can smell it. Because you can just talk politics. Don't talk politics. Maybe we can talk politics, although religion is definitely where I would go to more, because that's where, like, that's what matters a lot more. And politics is, I guess, generally, like, less understood in the sense of if you take a stance on certain political topics, people will draw so many conclusions about you, about being like the worst person ever. Like either you're a Nazi or you're a communist nut. So like, oh wait, am I allowed to say Nazi on you? Oh no, am I going to get demonetized? So like, there's no middle ground. But if you talk religion, people will generally be a little more, at least, understanding of whatever your positions are. Wow, that is a lot of rolling cactus. My goodness. Here, what Jesus did with the women caught in adultery. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I forgot about that. Although, in all fairness, those verses we're less certain about those being in the original documents. That might have been a real thing that happened. That might have just been a story of someone made up. Those ones came a little bit later from the oldest documentations that we have of those. So it's possible that wasn't actually in the Bible, so maybe it's not the strongest reference, but it is a good reference. I think very much could have been something that did happen, even if the original author didn't say it. This is mostly as someone who leans more to science than religion, but I feel like it's healthy to see what parts of a religion sit better with you than wholeheartedly agree regardless. Do you agree? I mean, I think it's good just to pursue truth. So, I mean, I think that's good, and it's just generally good to listen to other people and their viewpoints on things. I do think some things shouldn't be listened to because they're vile enough that they shouldn't be given the light of day. But that you have to get pretty extreme to reach that. Obey Leviticus and stone me to death? I dare you. Oh, did you try to find a verse? No? Maybe I missed it? No, this doesn't look like you found it. You're just saying Leviticus. I need a reference. Leviticus is very big. Wow, that's a lot of... You can just bomb them. There we go. That works. Good morning, everyone. Hello, Thander. Wow, I was... My goodness, you almost missed a stream, Thander. That would have been heartbreaking. I would have been heartbroken. Okay, where's the treasure in this? Why, game? Why do you abuse me so when I try to go to the desert? Oh my goodness, Leviticus 24:16. Okay, Leviticus 24:16. 24:16. All right, let's see this. Anyone who utters the name of the Lord in a curse shall be put to death. Oh. Okay, no, that's still that. These are still rules that apply to Israel. These are rules made for Israel. And it's also still Old Testament law, and we mentioned earlier how that's not what we follow anymore. That it's specifically for Israel. That is something that they follow, something that was for them to follow. Yeah, it wasn't a just, you know, someone who disbelieves stone him, unless you're trying to say, I'm intentionally doing that, now stone me, I dare you. I don't know if you're trying to be, like, super confrontational and you think you're, like, edgy and proving a point or something, but... There we go. Use Splunker potions in the desert. I really should. I don't know if I've gotten any Splunker. I think I've maybe found one Splunker potion. Next episode, do all Terraria YouTubers think the same? We'll debate religion. But that's already a video. Didn't Chief Logan make that video? Like, do all Terraria YouTubers think the same? Maybe that's B cubed. One of the two. I guess I could do it instead of like Terraria. It's just religion, philosophy, and politics, because that would be a great idea. Let's just invite those topics into Terraria. Why not? Kind of crazy though to kill out of lack of belief, just in a set area. Well, so whoever utters the name of the Lord in a curse shall be put to death. That isn't disbelief. I couldn't say exactly the meaning of uttering the name of a curse. I'd have to look into it a bit more. But it might be in reference to saying like the Lord curse you, something along those lines. It's the ancient Hebrew. A bit is lost on the English language. The language then was a bit more rich, had a lot more, I guess, nuance to it. So I would have to look into it a little bit more to kind of figure out exactly what was intended with that. But yeah, it's not non-belief. In fact, there wasn't really such a thing as non-belief back then. Not believing in a god, like atheism, was just not a thing until 200 years ago. Everyone accepted a god. It was just a matter of which god. Or doesn't realize Jesus literally came to fulfill the law. Also that law. Well, I don't. If it's still going on about it, stone me. Okay, yeah. Then it's just because it's not actually interested in conversation or learning or anything. Just wants to try and pretend like he's got a real good point here. There were harsher punishments, or I guess punishments that we might view as extraordinary to have it be like the death penalty, like disobeying your mother and father. That was the death penalty, if I remember right, in the Old Testament. That You can probably just Google like Old Testament death penalties, and you will find a very long list. It was very, very harsh. An explanation, as best as I can muster, is that like these were put in place because God was trying to form His people, and He had like wanted His people to be a very specific way, and so like there was no leeway for people who would disobey His law because, and as we see in evidence, when they did do that, they went very far away. So just leaving very little opening. The idea being, hey, we're going to basically make this as pure God-following people as possible. Threatening the death penalty is also a way of kind of corralling people, because if that threat is looming over their heads, then, I mean, you're much more likely to obey the law. Wait, what are you talking about? Death penalty in the Old Testament of the Bible! Woo! And I'm also trying to get a gosh darn extractinator in the desert. That's what we're going for. And it's not working out at all. Ooh, treasure. Darn it, but we got a shell phone. Shell phone's nice. Oh, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. I'm dead. I'm so, okay. Okay, what difficulty is this? Master mode. I really should just make any kind of rival. I guess master mode based on the, yeah, I did master, yeah. I should remember a God physical presence was here. He was basically like, look, you guys want me? It's gotta be perfect. Yeah, pretty much. Like, hey, any amount of sin is enough to separate you from me. That's why there's the whole Jesus came down and died on a cross. Why that happened. That way there could be a way. Let's see here. What do you guys think? Do you think 2 defense is going to amount to much? Might not actually even be enough to give me any kind of defensive increase or decrease or whatever. This is the content I am here for. Yeah! Terraria and Bible! Let's go! Time of your life you'll never get back again. Wait, what? That's the cheeriest that anyone has ever said. Death penalty! Death penalty! Just the helmet, you don't need it. Yes, I do, okay? My head is soft and squishy. It needs protection. Master mode is the worst. Why are you... Master mode, expert mode I think is the best. We're doing master mode just because I did that with a mage one, because the idea was if I'm going to be able to do it in... If it has to be something that you can do, if it's the ideal or right way, it has to be... You have to be able to do it in any difficulty. So you have to be able to do it in master mode. But then I also forgot I did the suboptimal world evil, which I didn't do in this one. I have the optimal world evil. So yeah, my understanding of the Lost Old Testament is that since the people were too quick to forget God, gave them more strict commandments to the people. Yeah, that's likely an explanation that makes sense. To me, I could definitely hear that one. I don't think I've ever heard anyone articulate that as being the reason, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of reasons for it. Most of which you kind of just get from context, so it's not exactly very precise. I love that we found it. We found it. Oh, and there's a rolling cactus in front of it. No. Ah. Block. Block. All right, let's grab this bad boy. It is soft, squishy, and lacking its fedora. Yeah, exactly. If I had the fedora, I'd be fine. There we go. Now we can get cooking. Please be a chisel. No. Don't forget to like the stream for Thorbin. Yes, don't forget to like the stream for Thorbin. That's me. Also, remember, I've been plugging this plenty today. I'll continue plugging it, and maybe you might want to wait until more stuff kind of comes out. But I plan on starting a Survivor Season 2 sometime in the future, but I am looking to fundraise it so that way I can pay the people who participate, because I feel bad asking them to devote so much time towards something that they wouldn't get any real benefit from. So I'm looking to fundraise it and maybe hopefully be able to fundraise it enough to create some more quality content. I have created a Patreon where you can support that. I'd very much appreciate it if you did, so we can do that. That was my favorite video I have ever made, and I know a lot of people's favorite video that they've seen me make. You'll have access to raw footage from the first Survivor, which I haven't yet uploaded. Right now you won't really get anything other than world files and character files that I put up a while ago. So you'll have that. And then, but eventually I'll put up those, and then you'll also get exclusive streams for Survivor Season 2, so you can see it as it happens, and maybe even participate a little bit in like voting for things to happen. So yeah, appreciate any support if you are in a position that you can do so. That more people are losing religion nowadays, though. Like UK no longer being a Christian country by numbers, so I've heard. Oh yeah, there's like for a long time it seems that religion as a whole has kind of just been falling by the wayside. There are hints or suggestions that maybe the next generation will be more religious than the one before it. I don't know. It's kind of all over the place. I feel like I hear a little bit of both. Urban has some beef with the golfer. Oh yeah, I ain't freeing the golfer. Why'd I free the golfer? He's useless. A fossil armor? I will never get the extract major in time. Yeah. There's them, they're all wrong. Wait. Is Nicholas saying that everybody's wrong? Or are you talking about Terraria? Oh, wait. Oh, treasure chest. Okay, hold on. We'll see if there's a chisel in there, and then we'll head on out of this. I believe the Earth is 6,000 years old. Also, I like the stream. And is Hudson J in the new Survivor? Oh, interesting. Oh, chisel. Hey, there we go. All right, now we're set. Hudson J is definitely invited. He has not officially accepted the invite. Though he... Are you kidding? He would absolutely be welcome to join. He has been, I guess, notified in a sense that he can join it, so there's that. I don't know, like, I believe in young Earth. I don't know about 6,000 years, maybe like 8,000 or something. But yeah, I do believe in a young Earth. There's a bunch of different theories about that. Like, some people just believe, no, it's literally 6,000 years old, and all the carbon dating stuff is wrong and flawed. I do believe it's wrong and flawed to a large degree. I do believe there's microevolution, so of course there are changes over time that come along. But also, I believe that there's other theories that also make a lot of sense as to how the Earth could be young. Like, the Earth is 6,000 years old, but God made certain things to be older because that's just what was needed for the Earth to exist as it needed to be. It depends mostly on just how you interpret a day in Genesis 1. And that can be interpreted in a multitude of ways. Although if you interpret it more like poetically or non-literally, then that kind of means that the rest of Genesis is kind of needs to be interpreted in a similar way, or a large portion of it needs to be, which I think is a little inconsistent with things that Jesus has said and just the faith as a whole. So I generally accept that it's probably smaller. I completely glossed over new Survivor info. Are we getting season 2? Oh yeah, if you missed that, like, I have a Patreon to help fund the making of Survivor Season 2. You'll get raw footage from the first Survivor, so you'll see how everything happened, including new content. It's just unedited, so you'll have to kind of wade through things. You'll get my POV, and I'll also upload other people's POV, totally uncensored. And then you'll also get exclusive streams of the second season from this Christian W-Man right here. Yeah, thank you. Catholics believe in the Pope and saints. Protestants don't. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. We don't believe, Protestants don't believe in the authority of the Pope, or the idea of, like, praying to saints. We agree with saints in the sense of, yeah, we should read the creeds and their writings. Like, those are all good. Generally speaking, the saints have like wisdom, but you're not praying to them. Even as scientists' current findings show how wrong we've been about the age of the universe, the carbon dating isn't usable for anything in the last few decades because of how bad we messed up. Yeah, there's a lot of factors that go into it. So evolution, Earth history. You being so dumb is very sad. I've studied it too. Nicholas. Not gonna lie, I hate when people say something like, "Yo, this guy's a Christian." My respect. Just what? What do you mean you hate it? Why do you hate it? I guess I can kind of see as like a principle sort of thing where it's like, I don't like when people say that because you shouldn't respect someone more just because they agree with you, I guess. I mean, yeah, I myself am a young earther as well. I myself am somewhat of a young earther too. What's the challenge this time? So we're playing Ranger the quote right way. The pinned comment says kind of like what that means, the right way, and then also the description has the entire path that we'll be following for the Ranger run. It's very long, so you'll probably need to worry about the first maybe 10 bullet points for this stream. Mildly disliked. I believe Genesis means that there are 7 days of creation, and after 7 ages, with that creation being age what? 7 days. Oh yeah. I've heard that theory. I personally don't buy it, but yeah, I'm sympathetic to that idea. All right, let's get a bunch of bone javelins, but not before we get fossil armor. What? How many of these? Ooh, we're gonna get a bunch of bone javelins. Hot dog. Oh, only 1,000. Actually, that's less than I thought it would be. All right, I made the iron helmet. It's not even going to be useful for anything. I don't even know if I got hit by a single enemy after I made it or finding the thing. No smoking in here. I want to, darn. Don't smoke, kids. Do not take that as something you should. All right, pull those out. Make some bars. Right, there we go. Gold pickaxe. Love that. I guess it doesn't slow speed, so it's fine. So we don't need tungsten, we want silver. Make platinum. Make some lead. Very good. Alright, let's throw that away. Hold on to that. We want these gems for sure. Okay. And what do we not need in here? See, this can just be set down. Good. We don't need tin, we don't need this, and we don't need statues. There we go. Alright, let's move these guys back here. Let's get going. Alright, hold on, I need to look at my path here. Where are we going next? I think it's, let's see, we wanted to get that, we didn't get that. Shurikens, throwing knives, grenades. The fossils, tundra. Okay, next is the snowball cannon. Let's see. Do I have throwing knives? I should have throwing knives somewhere. And let's see. Let's also get a bottle. There we go. And let's see. Mushrooms. I want to make bile powder with you. There we go. And throwing knives should be in here. I got 39, huh? Not doing great on that front. How do you make poison knives? That's a thing. Poison throwing knife? Oh, it's just poison knife. Poison knife. Crafting station by hand. Oh, I need 50. Oh, I just don't have enough of them. Okay, that's fine. All right. To the tundra! Really should probably just let Arm Stealer to spawn just so I can get the pylon. I guess the tundra is significantly less dangerous. The school I was at during third grade was interesting. My teacher made fun of me not being good at spelling and forced me to make my feet straight when walking. Yeah. There are Christians who definitely don't fit the bill super well sometimes, and we're all flawed. So like we'll all make mistakes. Now persistent mistakes is that's when it's a bit more of a problem. I mean we'll always make mistakes. No Christian is perfect. No person's perfect. Not like the cousin example because your cousin doesn't really go. Oh, you're talking about that. Actually, but as I said, I will guarantee that my fiance is cuter than any y'all. I just have the stream muted. Keep it up. Wait, your fiance? Got a fiance? Congratulations! I think you might have said that last time, but congratulations! Hello from me. Thorben is already married. Yeah, I am. Let's go. Hot dog. I'm saying that too much, and now I'm kind of trying to force it. I really need to stop. You're second to someone should be about older beliefs, not what they are. Be with you as long as we can discuss it, not hostile. Yeah, I think the world might be finally starting to learn that the hard way from this last week. One can hope, at least. Let's see here. Older son is radiocarbon dating, the less reliable it is. Yeah, that's one of the things with it. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I forget what mountain it was. It might have been Mount St. Helens when that erupted. They carbon dated it, and it was like billions of years old. And it's like, hey, this eruption happened yesterday. I don't know if they really use carbon dating much anymore. I think there's, I don't know, some things about half-lives. Maybe that is carbon dating. I might be wrong. Let's see here. How did you meet your wife? On an app, and I hate that that's how it happened, but it was on an app. Let's see here. That. Alright, Snowball Cannon. Are you going to be just as hard to find as the, lovely, what was it? Extractinator? I had a question on an A-level physics exam about carbon dating. Oh, interesting. A-level? What's A-level? You're not in America? Is that like a classification? Like honors? What's the right way to play Ranger? Well, we're playing it today! You can see the whole path that we're going to take that is, quote, the right way in the description. And I explain what right way means in the pinned comment on top. Use the wrong type of dating on the mountain. What's the wrong type measured? Measured old rock bits in the lava. Oh, interesting. I haven't heard of that. I love Ranger and I don't know why. Are you American? That would explain why. If you are. How much damage do these do? 21 and okay, so the bone javelins will do just a higher base damage, and they also stick extra damage. What pre-hard mode accessories are there for Ranger? Zero! Zip! Nada! Poor Ranger has it the worst. There's summoner theorists now, oh no. Ooh, flanks, we need those so we can make a deer thing and slay a Deerclops. Oh, I'm out of, start. There we go. No need to panic, guys, no need to panic. Get him. Yeah! That's what we like to see. Holy cow, this Flinks is bulk. It's bulk on bulk. I love Ranger. I know exactly why. Can you give me a more detailed description about right way, because it seems the same as regular Ranger. There is no way that this regular Ranger. This is a very unusual path for a ranger to follow. What are your opinions on potato salad? Ew, gross. Some dating issues use uranium, some use carbon, some other things, but collectively usually are called carbon dating. Yeah, like there's like I've heard there's multiple different kinds. Whatever the case, it doesn't matter to me too much what whatever age they say it is, because I mean I have multiple theories as to why the Earth could be quote old while also being kind of a young Earth creationist. And there's also it also ultimately doesn't really affect my faith how old the world is. It's just kind of an interesting question. Mostly it just kind of comes down to how you interpret a portion of the Bible, and like, how you interpret that does, to an extent, can affect how you interpret other parts of the Bible, because that can be much more impactful on faith than where it should be. So it's not without consequence, but it's not necessarily the biggest thing. Uranium dating is for older things? Well, hold on. How do you know if it's for older things? How do you know it's a older thing? And if you don't, like, what? How do you first know that it's an older thing to start using it? Like, what's the classification? Is there something that we know is old? Oh, there's this, oh, 4 billion years old. Oh, yeah. I don't buy it. And oh wait, hold up. Darn it. Dating apps are for even younger dating. Wait, what? Did I miss something? You mean and it just came out of nowhere? Are you behind? You might be behind. The song is so sad. Really, it's not matching the vibes. It's also a funny conversation for our gaming out of all things. Yeah, right. I'll just jump on any chance to talk about my Jesus. Ever not using a grappling hook moment? Oh my goodness, I have a grappling hook. Oh, you're. Ah! Why am I like this? How many comments can you leave on a video that's socially acceptable? 3. Fossil chronology using common index fossils and rate of evolution. Well, but the fossil index relies on the carbon dating and stuff that we're calling into question. I feel like I agree with Monkey, as you might, maybe should. Don't spam things. Yeah. See you later, and don't die on us. Bye, Thorben. What do you mean don't die on us? You mean in game? Well, that's going to happen. I'm going to die a lot. Maybe we're wrong, but one of the religions will be mentioned. Are you saying? Hold on. Are you saying that one religion will inevitably be proven correct, Corey? An interesting idea. It's kind of like a, what is that? Like an agnostic kind of view. Cora, we're that's a no. First thing to go for is Ranger's boomstick. Yep, that's not a bad idea. The thing with Ranger is that there are so many things that you can skip. So I guess one thing that even adds maybe a little more context to this run is that I'm going to be making 2 videos. Like with the mage one, I did how I would fix mage, and then how we've been playing it wrong. I made 2 videos out of it. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing this run, and it'll help inform how I'm going to be talking about how to fix Terraria's Ranger. Where mage, a lot of it was, hey, mage kind of needs some more stuff because it's really lacking. Ranger is probably going to be a lot more of, hey, it's really out of order, and there's just kind of a lot of useless stuff, or things that really should be nerfed or maybe upgraded. wish people were more accepting about religious conversations. Yeah, it'll be good. I think it's just good having open discussions about just about anything. There are a few things that I think no, we really should just chew those out of decent society because they are that egregious, that bad. But they're reserved for some very extreme views. Okay, bone arrows are wonderful. Thank you very much. Too bad they're really expensive. Dude, the Ranger class. Ranger class is just money bags class. How rich can you get class? One belief are right. You believe in Christianity is just denying one less God than me. So one less God than you. Oh, this is like. Wait, what religion do you believe in? Or do you believe in like multiple religions or something? Or are you like Hindu? There aren't too many common religions that are shoot. What's the term? I know monotheistic for one god. Polytheistic. It's impossible to know currently which one is correct. So yeah. Oh no. I and most religions would disagree that it's impossible to know right now. No, I guess you could say we can't really know until we die and whatever. You could say that. Snowball cannon! Let's go! Alright, now we just need Flink's fur. And then we can kill our first boss. That's exciting. I also could kill King Slime. I haven't even written him down in my game plan. You craft frostburn arrows. You're so right. Frostburn arrows. Oh, dude. I wanted so many arrows. So many arrows. Right, Necromancer subclass or Summoner would be so cool. Oh, dudes. That would be sick. I think you can, I guess back to the possible know which one is right thing. I think you can definitely know which one is right if you look into each of them very carefully. That's how I came to my conclusion. I guess I didn't look into all of them before, I believe, but based on the preponderance of evidence, I find that the Christian Bible to be more convincing. You think that God, you have to see God himself before you can believe. Well, I don't think you have to, or to know that it's true, but if you think so, then, well, I'd say that's not great, because it'd be too late for you at the point. Don't mind the current topic. Can we talk a bit more about the endgame ranger sets are just unusable for single player? Well, just Shroomite armor. Just Shroomite armor. I wouldn't say unusable, but it is weird. Like Shroomite armor, people always talk about Shroomite armor. It's the best. You should use Shroomite armor. Why? No, Shroomite armor. I always stick with Chlorophyte armor because, I mean, you get just a little less of a offensive bonus, but you also get an extra 100 damage like every second. So it more than makes up for whatever 5 to 10% change that it would make. So yeah, you have to stand still. It's just not a great setup. Now I think you can maybe use it. I want to be trying to utilize it really well at the end of this run. I want to see how well it can be used. Try to stand still more often. Maybe it's just not possible and it's just poorly designed, but that's part of what this run is to find out. I might find out that this whole path I made is really just a terrible way to play Ranger. Because the objective is I found or have chosen a way that I think is the right way to play Ranger, and now we're finding out if it's actually a good idea. Putting out the religion talk for the video itself. For the video itself, yeah, we won't be having the religion talk because it doesn't really relate to the video. Myself am, I guess, atheist, although I'm unsure. That's more agnostic, but you don't need to worry too much about labels. I think energy is what God is perceived to be. That time could be eternal, but also don't deny the possibility of a higher. Interesting, huh? Invisibility when standing still isn't terribly useful in the game, where the most important part of combat is dodging. Yeah! Even from other content creators, I hear a lot of them, it's like, what do you mean? What are you doing? What are you doing not using Shroomite armor? Like, it's hard to justify using it. You gotta run away, man. You gotta run away. That's how the game works. So yeah, it's an interesting choice. Still taking so much damage, my goodness. I guess I also haven't found really any life crystals in a long time, have I? Blanks! I need to look up how many of the fur I need for an armor. Okay. Let's see, we have 6 deer thing. Let's see, it requires lenses. I might need to farm some of those. I need a lens, 3 fur, so that's enough for 2 deer things. Not bad. That's probably enough. Let's see if we can find some life crystals in the area. That would be incredibly helpful. Even though I don't believe in God, but I do want to believe in some sort of afterlife, simply because I don't want to think of eternal darkness. That's fair. Though here's a fun thought challenge for you. Think of eternity. Think of time never ending. That's also scary. It's terrifying. I prefer it, but terrifying when you really think about it. It'll be holy and ultimately good in heaven. At least as a Christian, I believe in it. Believe in how that will be and how it will be holy good. Yeah. If you're, I don't know, curious or unsure, I'd highly encourage reading the Bible. But of course, you might have a hard time kind of understanding it. So you could definitely go to church. Churches could help you, though. Admittedly, there's a good number of churches that I would say are a little more heretical and not actually very good churches. So without knowing which one you're going to, that can be a little bit hard. Reading people like John MacArthur or John Piper. There's a lot of Johns. Those are some pretty good voices that could give you a pretty good understanding of it. Reading some of their stuff. You just kind of want to know more. New Creationism is a book that goes into theories on young Earth creationism. It is a very interesting read. Even if not, especially if you are a believer. Let's see, let's grab this. Yes. Like, go. I want life crystals. Dude, Amber Hook is really good. But I guess as long as the diamond one. I'm pretty sure most of the time they aren't. I'm not mistaken. 220, not bad. You time to fight Deerclops, you can definitely solo it with less than 200 health. I don't know about that. I'm not so sure about that. Find if there's no afterlife feels a little boring to struggle hard your whole life just to have a better one. You got one life, live to the fullest. Okay, so I understand where that's coming from. It is terribly short-sighted. Because it's not a question of if there is an afterlife, really. It's more, well, I guess it's kind of a two-part question. One, is there an afterlife? No, then live life to the fullest, live it up. I don't care. If there is no God, do whatever you want. Like even in the Bible, the guy says that. Wow, the eye already. That was fast. Okay. I just got 200 health like 5 seconds ago, game. Come on. I don't want to fight the eye yet. Deerclops first. Where was I going? Yeah, so the Bible even says, yeah, just live it up. Heck, if God isn't real, then just do that. But if there is an afterlife, then there's the question of where are you going? It's not just darkness. So, this is not a matter of, oh, I gotta live in a nicer place. It's a whole lot more than that. It's something that, as a non-Christian, you probably quite wouldn't grasp or appreciate, is that the whole draw of heaven is that you get to be with God. And that is of itself like immense and way beyond anything anyone could possibly hope to comprehend. So that is what we really look forward to, that we actually get to be with God himself for eternity. We won't know everything. We won't be able to necessarily do everything. So we'll still be learning. We'll still be exploring and hanging out, doing all kinds of stuff. There's still a lot of questions as to what exactly it'll be like. But there'll still be a lot to do and a lot to enjoy. And now you just won't have to worry about pain or suffering or anything bad, really. Bats, I'm trying to have a conversation here. And then, so, yeah, if there is no afterlife, live it up, don't care. But if there is one, well, then you have to ask yourself, am I going to heaven or hell? Heaven, I get to be with God forever. Awesome, cool. No more fear, no more pain, no more suffering or anything. Or I'm going to hell where you get those things, but forever. What are your thoughts on karma as a concept? Not real. According to his schedule, he hasn't killed any bosses. Nope, not one! I want him not religious, but do encourage religious reading. If nothing else, it is entertaining, gives you insight into the lives of different people. Special decision making too. That's fair. If nothing else, like the Bible is the most influential book that has ever existed. You should read it just for historical knowledge to kind of understand how a lot of things in history happened. Concept of hell feels very morally wrong to me. Eternal suffering for finite length crimes. Yep, like ultimately it comes to like, hey, God says, because we have all sinned, we've all fallen short of the glory of God. God cannot associate with sin. Now, that's why you get the story of Jesus dying on the cross. That's why that happened. Jesus took on all the sin, so that way we wouldn't need to suffer the punishment of separation from God. Now, because this was offered on the cross, we do still need to accept this. This is a gift. This is not just something that is blanketly given to everybody. There is still punishment for those who do not accept it, because the gift can be refused. So that's basically it. And any single sin is enough to make it so a person is no longer able to be with God. That's the reasoning, or I guess an explanation of that. I understand fully why a lot of atheists, non-believers that have a really hard time swallowing that pill, why they would think that's wrong. There isn't too much that I can probably do to convince you that no, it's good. That's something that's really more accepted and understood by faith, or through faith. The Bible does say, hey, everybody did and does have a chance. It's not like somebody, oh, I never ever had an opportunity to know God. The Bible does lay out that, no, everybody does have the opportunity, maybe presented differently. It's a very interesting kind of thing to really think about, the fact that it says that everyone has that opportunity. But yeah, I like the expectation of hell as a result of us not wanting to be with God. So hell is the absence of God with suffering. True. There are questions as to what exactly hell is. It could be just separation from God, and I don't know, you all are hanging out on Mars, just kind of chilling, but without God, and without God it's suffering. There's that idea, but there are also mentions of like lake of fire in the Bible that is usually understood to be hell. So there's some debate as to exactly what that is. Some believe in a purgatory. I don't think there is biblical basis for a purgatory, where basically everyone ends up in heaven. It's just you have to work it off. I'll probably never be religious again. I've seen the good and the bad of it, but it's still fun to learn about it and feed into it. Never be religious again. Interesting. Highly encourage it. Everybody should go to a church. But again, I still feel almost uncomfortable saying that sometimes, just because I know how bad some churches can be. Don't you think the current idea of the afterlife leads to a self-centered moral compass rather than our actions being effect-driven? Like, why shouldn't I kill if I'm damned? Well, if you're damned, then, I mean, like, I don't see a reason why you shouldn't. The idea is that nobody is like going to go to hell. Like, it's never sealed until you die. So like, there's always a chance. It's not like, oh, I guess I can't go to heaven because I sinned too much. It's like, no, at any time you can accept Christ. So like, there are people who will be in heaven who accepted God literally on their deathbed, next to people who accepted God at the age of 3. That's possible. And they're, yeah, one and the same. Your dad's church Baptist or Presbyterian? You know the First Baptist churches, the ones that always, all of them claiming to be first. Yeah, my dad is a pastor of one of those. As a Buddhist, oh interesting, you're a Buddhist. Huh. Oh, this is supposed to be good or liked. Oh yeah, it's not. Analogy is that Jesus' sacrifice, like tossing a rope off a cliff so that people hang on. Yeah, it's not a bad analogy, yeah. Why not life how I want and then accept Christianity on my deathbed? Does that absolve me? It would absolve you in a technical sense, where like if you actually believe, but it calls into question the validity of your faith. Like, if you believe in God and you believe Him truly and wholeheartedly, it's not something that you just say, oh, I'm going to put it off and live however I want. So it's not something you can just do, and you can't just flip a switch and say, oh, now I truly believe. That's just not something we're capable of. So there are, like, I remember wondering that as a kid, like, oh, could I just wait? But basically, if you did, then that would be a sign of, no, you don't actually believe. You're not actually looking for a relationship with God, which is where faith is. Giving your life to Christ. All you're trying to do is punch a ticket to heaven, and that's not what it is. Those are full of people. Churches are full of sinners. Unfortunately, some churches don't teach God's love. Yep. Or teach a wrong, really warped version of it. Yeah, hell's not meant to be a comfortable idea. Alright. This is, I just want to thank everybody who's watching this. This has been like the most civil discussion on religion I have maybe ever seen or had on a stream or internet. At least one that has gone for this long. Like, thank you all. You've been amazing during this. Nicholas, you're a little, rude, but everybody, you've done great. You did great. I'm back. Welcome back, Aaron. I'm Thorbin. Oh darn it! No, that didn't quite work because I said welcome back, Aaron. I didn't do the joke right. Okay, I'm banned. I'm banning myself now. Oh, I'm gonna mine right through an anvil. Nice, free anvil. It's gonna be the 3rd anvil I've had this run. Oh, dog barking. What are you doing right now? What am I doing right now? I think I'm just mining a elevator, and then we'll see if I can get some more life crystals. So it'd be nice to get to 400 health before fighting Deerclops, but I guess we could probably go for. Oh wait, actually, hold on. We need that demonite so we can craft the deer thing. Let's grab that real quick. I forget how much demonite. I think it's just like 1 demonite per, maybe 2 or 3. Been watching you for a while, Thurman. Caught you live for the first time today. Oh, been fun watching. Much love and support you from Arizona. Hey, cool. It's the US of A. That's all we need to know. There we go. And I should be fighting Deerclops. We definitely gotta at least defeat Deerclops once before the stream ends, right? You know? If we don't accomplish that, then. Oof. Alright. Would have loved a nice civil conversation about religion. I love learning about how other people's religion beliefs. Well, you can always rewind on the stream. I don't get rid of them, so they're good. Recommendations of places to start reading in the Bible. For a long time now, trying to get in the habit of daily reading, but having trouble figuring out where to start. Oh, interesting. Oh man, I'm trying to think. I know I've heard some really good recommendations from different pastors. They're not really coming to me right now. The Gospels are generally a good place to go. I think, what is it? Maybe Matthew, Luke or Matthew might be two of the best, more beginner-friendly Gospels to go to. So those are both good. Yeah, those might be a good place. Always just reading more about Jesus and coming. Galatians, Ephesians, Colossians, those are all great. Yeah, I would definitely recommend trying to find a trustworthy source for learning how to read the Bible. That is very, very, very good, very helpful. You'll be able to, it'll enrich your Bible knowledge. You'll be able to read and understand a lot more of the Bible. Yeah, people respecting each other's opinion. Yeah, respecting other people's opinions is often not a thing, especially on the internet. Oh, hold up, trapped. Wait, hold on. That's just a boulder. We're fine. Wonk. Easy. Your openness about your thing we're discussing back to Terraria. What's your favorite weapon out of all? Ooh, man, I keep bouncing back and forth between the Night Glow and Razor Blade Typhoon as to which one is my favorite. But you knew it had to be a mage weapon. Guys, do you think it's a mimic? What do you think? Is this a mimic? I think that's a mimic. It's got to be a mimic because a regular treasure chest wouldn't do this. What? What? How? I don't know the last time I saw this. Oh, an extractinator. Okay, but wait, I got one earlier too. What is with the extract? Okay, I got an extractinator after a long search in the desert, and now they're everywhere. I'm not paying attention. Probably a mimic. Yeah, right. Ah. I read ESV. I think NKJV might be a little more accurate, but it's also a lot more dense and hard to understand. ESV I think is a little more accurate than than NIV. However, NIV is a very good translation of the Bible and is also a bit more beginner friendly. So for those who are a little less Bible literate, it might be the best way to go for NIV. You choose to read depends on what you want to learn. That's true. Yeah. Because I was kind of going based off of just going for general knowledge to learn. If you really want to dive deep into something, go to Job. Although I'll admit I still don't quite understand a lot of most of that book actually. You would need a. Wait a minute, that was a dart trap with the pressure plate on top of it. For these explosives. Oh, that's rude. Oh wait, that means that I could have just set it off if I had come over here, and then that would have set off the. Oh, that would have been so weird. Oh, that would have been. Oh, that would have been really weird. Oh, life crystal. There we go. Let's stop using my upper short sword. It's just kind of habit. Just get rid of the melee weapon. Wait, it wasn't? No, it wasn't. We're in pretty hard mode. It can't be a mimic. Finding a lot of demonite. Vampire knives were absolutely peak on mobile for a desktop parity update. Oh, dude, they oh yeah, I forgot gold pickaxe can mine that. The vampire throwing knives were peak for a long time. Maybe not a super long time, but for a time at least. Alright, listen to podcast. Bible Project is brilliant for noobs if it's like deep. Yeah, Bible Project tends to have pretty good stuff. I know I've found myself sometimes disagreeing with them, but it's not like terrible. definitely still would recommend them. Let's see here. I'm gonna get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yes, steak! You are worth money, good sir. There. Just throw you away. Awesome. Live crystals. I want more of you. We've been playing this for 2 months. I keep forgetting mimics are hard mode only. Oh, yeah, yeah. Keep thinking Lost Girls and Medusas are, but they're not. Actually, I think Medusas are actually, yeah, I think they are hard mode only. I'm pretty sure of that. Did not expect to hop on the stream after work to a Bible translation discussion. Not complaining, I grew up in a Christian family. Just didn't expect it. You should rewind over like the last more like hour or more. We've been having quite the Bible discussion this stream. Tell your wife that you've been sharing gospel today, not gaming. Well, she knows that I enjoy doing this and that it also helps pay the bills, so she's fine with doing this. Also, she's at a small group, a Bible group today, so there's that. But yeah, I'll definitely be sharing with her the very productive and great conversations that we've had today. How wonderful y'all have been. Wish I could give all of you like a real big thumbs up. Oh, actually, why didn't I think of this? Is there a thumbs up here? Give you a peace sign. There you go. Well done. There. What's your favorite Bible story? Job. Favorite book of the Bible, thing I reference the most in hard times. Like everything. Job. Oh man, I love Job. You have a wife? Yeah, I have a wife. She'll actually be in a video this Friday. Or Saturday. I guess I'm starting to try and post on Saturdays. If you do want to see my wife play a lot of Terraria, watch this Friday's video. She doesn't actually get very far in it, but you know, if the video does well, then I can make more of a point of bugging her until she plays more. Playing Terraria right now while watching. That's very normal, yeah. Maybe you don't consider yourself much of a builder, but everyone's voice can harbor truth. Any tips for building a catacomb? Oh, we'll definitely use tombstones to make an ectomist. That would be a great idea. Probably want to get like certain stone and dirt walls. I forget how you make them. It might be an ectomist with a heavy workbench. You can craft some really cool walls for that. After Keppel's potions for 30 minutes, are we all in agreement? Spelunker potions are the best. Hey, Keppel's fan, let's go. That, there we go. Wife bin. She even sounds normal. I assume you've seen the video then. I actually can't tell if you're you have a membership or not because you got the moderator role. What was that? Weird things are happening. Ehud's an interesting one. Oh, interesting. Ehud. It's been a while since I've read up on Ehud. I don't even remember him very well. Joe, I get married a long time ago. Where did she come from? Where did she go? Where did she come from? God, I Joe. Joe. What does it actually say there? I always just kind of Joe. It's just kind of all I got. Had a lot of bad experiences with religion. As I said earlier, they both were to school and two ended up going down a weird direction. Yeah, like that's something that it always hurts me deeply, hearing when people say that they've had bad experiences with religion and religious people, because that's just like the ultimate failing in my mind of a Christian person, to kind of chase a person away from the faith because of their actions. Now, there are, I guess, exceptions to this, in the sense of some people will hate religious people or say that they're abusing them or being, I don't know, mean or intolerant or something, when all they're doing is just following the Bible and trying to love someone, and they're, I don't know, being intentionally or accidentally misinterpreted. So sometimes it's not really the religious person's fault, but there are lots of people who claim to be Christian or even are Christian who have very poorly treated people. No one got school tomorrow? Probably most people. Where did he come from? Where did he go? Well, yeah, there's that one. Where did he come from? Cotton Eye Joe. But then there's like, I get married a long time ago. There's that. Then we're life fruits. One would hope, but I think we might just kind of give up on that and just kill Deerclops so we can get this thing moving. This flying carpet have infinite flights, and no. Also, my wife got a flying carpet. Like, she played the game for 2 hours. 2 hours. She got the flying carpet maybe an hour into it. She found it so fast. She got the most convenient desert temple ever. It's awesome. I think we'll just fight the Deerclops. If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe. Really? If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd be married a long time ago. Huh. Makes sense to me. Or remember Cotton Eye Joe, I'd be married a long time ago. Yeah, you see that. Okay, right in there. Let's see. Oh, shurikens. The range weapon, need to be using it. Gosh darn it! Let's just get rid of the copper short sword, or actually, we should throw it at the slime. That's cool. Let's see. Let's get rid of you. We'll drink those later. Do I have lenses? I probably haven't really killed any demon eyes. Okay, so we'll have to kill some of those, and we'll need those. Good. We'll throw. Oh, no, hold on to those. We need to make frostburn arrows. What the heck? Why can I not make frostburn arrows? Something is afoot here. Okay, let's make chest here. That'll be for plants. Just to get a little bit of organization underway. There. Cool. And grab some plants out of here. Something more of my potion crafting chest. Alright. Bloom, blink root, cactus, bottles. Make some poison throwing knives, because that's cool. There's what's easier to find. So help me if I needed that ice machine in order to craft things. I'll be very sad. I really go out of my way to find Skylands unless I get a gravitation potion. Well, yeah, that's... gravitation potions are really easy to find, so there's not really a reason to go out of your way to find them unless you get a grav potion, which I do happen to have right here. What am I missing? Oh, I need ice torches. I'm gonna be right back, chat. Something sounds a little off with the dog. Are those guaranteed for anywhere? I don't think so. Okay. Wish there was more of a giveaway for Desert Pyramids, especially for new people. Yeah, that'd be cool. A lot of them are or do end up being on the surface, so it's not that bad. But yeah, you know, oftentimes they also are not. I did not need that many ice torches. Never mind, I did. Okay. Yeah, regular arrows. We'll just slamp those right on in there. And let's see here. Let's grab all these accessories and stuff. Don't need. I guess actually this one, if we just start building it out, we can have a nice secondary loadout. There we go. Rotation potions are not hard to find. Playthrough, I've done Big Dipper. Grab potion. Skylines are generally pretty easy to find. Sometimes it can be tough. I find a medium world. Medium worlds, they tend to be the hardest because they have weird distribution. I think like they end up being really heavily on one side and not on the other. So if you go the wrong way right off the bat, then you're cooked. Alright, those are the weapons that we will use. Let's drink the potion and see about finding. So actually, this is a medium world, so we can, you know, show how true what I just said actually is. You can afford inordinate amounts of, I don't know why, but I rarely ever use grab potions in general. I just find the islands manually, like an insane person. Yeah, that really is insane. You shouldn't do that. Thanks for is brilliant. I wish it came across more often. I actually strangely didn't find. I don't generally see it. I rarely come across it. I find Skylands by looking for small puddles on the surface. Yeah, you often can. Sometimes Skylands there are no lakes below them. Sometimes there are lakes when there is no island below it. So it's not like perfect, but it's generally a pretty good starting point. Wait, this whole time I'm using the wrong armor. Not what we want. Oop, It'd be cool if there's a yo-yo armor that had a streetwear aesthetic, like baggy clothes. Actually, that would be pretty cool. I like this idea. W is such a fun weapon. I want to do a yo-yo run. I've never done one before. I want to finally do one. But each time I consider it, it's like, I don't know, would people be interested? Would there be any, like, would anyone watch? And then there's also that, well, 145 is going to release and change it a bit. I kind of want to just wait until that happens. It's Throrbin time! You got that right. Boy, howdy. What is the armor when you get hit? Just shoot a yo-yo? That'd be so weird. Progression very weird for yo-yo. Yeah. Oh, Colossal has a whole video about fixing yo-yo class. For yo-yo progression, I guess was more specifically what the video is titled. I just remembered I was also supposed to try and farm some demon eyes this night. Let's do that. We need lenses so we can fight Deerclops before the stream ends. Come on, eyes. Come here. Demon eyes. I think I've killed one demon eye this entire run. You're done in any color challenge. No, I don't know. Other people have done that. I don't know. It's not really my idea, and it's a pretty original idea, so I'm happy to just let other people do that. Random one, but I saw you talking to Kata about your views being off at the minute. I don't suppose you saw Penguin Zero's video about the issue. Well, so Penguin Zero is far from the first person to talk about it. There's many videos. I haven't seen Penguins specifically. I've seen like, I don't know, 6 other creators talk about it. And one in particular was a very good, I think, a dive into the potential reasons for drop-off. I do know that it seems to be generally a bigger YouTube thing. So like, yeah, I know it's not just my fault, so to speak, but there's definitely maybe some changes that need to be made to the channel regardless. But yeah, there's also just the falling off that happened because something weird happened with YouTube. Oh, come on, drop a lens, will ya? What does the shimmer do? Many things. It uncrafts things and can get you some permanent minor buffs. Class I think is best designed. That I can't say for sure. And it also depends a little bit on how we look at it. Like, do we say best designed is the one that has the most variety? Is it the one that has the cleanest line of progression? There are different ways you could look at it. But until I kind of do this experiment of mine with all the classes, I don't think I can confidently say any one over the other. Okay, well, we didn't get our lens, so what we're gonna do, probably just kill King Slime to collect his drops. Get a slimy saddle, hopefully. We'll probably just call it with that. That would be fine. Fine way to end, I guess. We'll get some more Sky Island loot really quickly. Let's actually bring a crown or two with what the heck? Bring a crown or two with me so we can craft stuff with that. Where are the platinum bars? Go. Because we'll probably end up landing somewhere near the corruption, so we might as well have those on hand so we can make the slime crown. We'll just have to kill a few slimes somewhere along the way. Need to watch more Thorbin streams. Yeah, you do! You charge the spear? No, you don't charge the spear. Not vanilla. No, you don't. Yeah, you don't. You just tried to get me to waste those, weren't you? Spear temporarily can't deal damage to you, letting you brace yourself against charges. Wait, what is happening? Hold on. Are you guys talking about something different? Fred's video was in reference to someone else's video. I can't remember who the original video was from. Yeah, I forget the guy's name. But it was like released maybe 2 days ago now. Actually, no, it was released yesterday. So, but I guess Penguin also can just, I don't know, record himself talking for 5 seconds and post it in the next 5. He doesn't actually have to edit anymore. I don't know if he'd reference that video at all that I saw. Russian Terraria will play in Terraria. It's ideal, right? It's the sweet spot. Beautiful. I feel like a way to make melee more interesting is by making speed affect the start of the swing. Full swing sequence. Oh, so just basically add charge swings to it. I don't know. I'm not a super big fan of charge swings. That whole idea. I can see maybe making things more interesting, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm much of a fan of it. I thought my brother's birthday party in Terraria. Hey, that sounds fun. Also cheap, but oh, gosh darn it. Well, I know it's there. I know it's there. That's right. Now we're not going to get the distance that we wanted to get the corruption. Gosh darn it. Okay, which one's the closest corruption? They're both far away. We'll just go this way because it's less dangerous. They're jungle. First things would mean a rework of Feral Claws in line of upgrades. Yeah, it would be a large rework. It would also feel like not work nearly as well with the ranged ones. So another thing with melee, you could say it's poorly designed because it kind of just turns into ammo-less ranger at a certain point. Give it 200 gold for decorations. Hey, that's fun. Oh, that's super fun. Wait a minute, I have a shell phone for Magic Conch. There we go. Oh, let me do the side faster. Look at that. There we go. Now I just need slimes. Great. Maybe we'll get some over here. Again, actually, strangely, underground can sometimes be the best place to get slimes. Okay, well, we know a faster way to get there. So let's go underground a little bit. Like, actually, let's go to the caves over here. Hopefully we can get some. I thought I died for a second because I was checking Calamity Wiki. Oh, busy quality life mods. No, this is pure vanilla. I'm not in the T-Mod Loader launcher. Pure vanilla. Nightcrawler is for sure my favorite event. I didn't even know it was an event for a while. Well, I guess I kind of did, but like it also means that there's more stars that are falling in general. I'm gonna lie and tell my brother, and he said happy birthday to him. You don't need to lie. Happy birthday. Where, oh where? Oh, slime. There we go. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. What is this challenge? Playing the ranger the right way, obviously. What I mean by right way is choking my own saliva. Is pinned in the chat, and then the full what is it? Road that we're going to follow is in the description. Slimes. I need like one more, hopefully. Just one more, maybe 2 slimes. How much gel do I need actually? Hold up. It used to be 30 and then they changed. Okay, it is 20. Okay. I'm not wrong. We should cover the topic pretty well. Leading theory is that changes with YouTube and non-monetized views, especially for desktop, were not counted. Probably do it with ad block. Okay, it seems like it's probably a pretty updated version of it. Although I think it's from my understanding of it is that it's more that an ad blocker updated. YouTube changed nothing, but an ad blocker changed, and that is what caused the issue because all of a sudden it was no longer sending the views to YouTube. So YouTube was reading things the same, but the ad blocker changed things so that YouTube couldn't read it anymore. So for those of you who use ad blockers, do be aware that there is actually a strong impact you can make that harms creators. Where are shell? I know this whole debacle with the views, I was thinking about maybe going YouTube full time, but because of this happening, I don't know if I would do that anymore. 445, late going to be the last update, right? Oh, well, it's meant to be the last update, but they've said that a lot of times, so nobody knows for sure. Maybe they mean it for realsies this time. Not gonna get any luck with slimes here. Well, it's not. This potentially is not YouTube's fault in the slightest. So we might not have YouTube to blame for this. This is desktop viewers using ad blockers that could actually be wholly and entirely responsible for it. It is possible. It is a YouTube thing. Like, we still don't know for sure what exactly happened. Oh, we're on master mode. Wonder what the next one I'll do. YouTube cracking down ad blockers because they stopped working because you detected them, so they changed not be detected, so don't count. I don't think it would be a YouTube side of things, because I don't think it would benefit YouTube in any way to allow a view that is not monetized. If they could, you know, do that. They would much rather the view just not happen and block you from watching in the first place. But what was happening, or what we theorized was happening, was that the views were happening, but they weren't being registered, which ended up causing a lot of videos to flop because YouTube was all like, oh, I guess people aren't watching this. But in reality, a lot of people were. It's just they were doing so on ad blockers. Skip ads and always have 4 ads. That's rough. Oh, there's the blowpipe. Wait, what the heck? Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Whoa. Oh, I love this. This is a cool living tree. All right. Oh, yep, we'll kill you. How much damage? 10. Wow. This is a lot of shrooms. Wow. Goodness. There's the crutch, and I came over here because I thought it would be nearby. We'll just do this side instead. The thing I love is the hard mode hell boss fight. It's kind of useless. I could see that, although I'm also perfectly fine with them not adding one, just because, well, the Underworld, it served its purpose. You fought the wall afresh, and there you go. You progressed to hard mode. That was its entire purpose. But hard mode, all the other biomes kind of suddenly become much more useful or interesting in different ways. Okay, what? Wow. Not really. Wow. Need to bust quite the hole in this one. That's really need a desert biome boss, right? Desert biome needs something. I think the ocean could just use an overhaul as a whole. Alright, let's do this. First boss. First boss. Come at me, bro. I don't want to use these too much. Can he get poison? Can you poison King Slime? Doesn't look like it. Oh, dude, seeing King Slime just full of these things is actually awesome. And there goes poor Garrett. Garrett, what are you doing out here? And there goes Frederick. Why? Why were you out here, Frederick? You guys shouldn't have been out here. This is not where you should be. Let's use a little bit of grenade action. Try and get rid of some of those slimy boys. Yeah, I'm liking how this is working right now. We got a good mix of things. Kind of hit them with very pretty high damage weapons in the bone javelin and the frostburn arrows with a golden bow, while also using the grenades to clear out all of his little minion dudes. Then you got the snowball cannon for more just rapid fire attacks with high knockback. I'm really liking this mixture, kind of seeing, you know, different purposes and uses for the different weapons. Love it very much. We also love how King Slime is just easy boss, easy boss. Alright. Please drop a slimy saddle. I guess on the bright side, he definitely dropped 20 gel, so I can make a slime crown right away. There we go. Alright. I just thought they should have something at the end. And? Oh, the ocean. Darn! Oh, wait, no, there it is. Woo! Slime saddle. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna have to call it there for today. Thank you all so much for joining. This has been just a delight stream. Y'all are great. Love you all. Wonderful talking with all of you about, you know, various things. And yeah, thanks for joining. Hope you see you at the next stream.